Well, y'all, we're out here today and we've got the Southern Outdoors Trough Feeder. We've got some Antler Xtreme. We've got some Gold Digger Wild Game Attractant Hole Punch. A little bit of corn. So me and Pops are getting some work done. Kind of deer season preparation. So I drug Pops out.
Let's get it set up. Got some big bugs.
There we go. We got some black-wooded deer lures. We're gonna do some mock scrapes. We got all the stuff today. We are here, and we still got the metal on there. Look at there. It survived. So it's a good little centralized location. We're not going to hunt here. So we've got stands on that side. We've got stands on this other side. A couple stands back on the other side, but this is kind of central spot. That's why we thought. We went by and we're just like, oh, that might be a good spot. And Dad was like, yeah, I think that's the spot. So I'm gonna set it up right here. And then we're going to set a camera on one of them trees, looks like. We got the old Wi-Fi Mini Cam 2. So we're gonna stick that up. All right, let's get at it. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Jump up there and just hand it to me.
Shit. You come close to the edge, keep walking it. Keep walking it. A little more. Okay. Walk to the other side. There you go. Okay, you come through now. Okay. All right, mate. All right, let me get out of here. Lay it down.
Let me get out of this.
Yeah.
Because once it tips, it ain't gonna.
Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, raise it. Easy does.
Ooh, I know it.
Easy.
And we didn't even break it.
No, we did not. There it is.
I feel like it's good up there.
That's good.
We're gonna put those bags right there. 3 of those in there. And then we're gonna put, I'm just gonna scatter a little bit of that other stuff
On top.
on top, yeah. So we've never done this before. Never ever. So Brad said put the Antler Xtreme in the trough, and then once we do that, take some corn or attractants or whatever and mix it with it if they're not used to it. Obviously these deer are not used to it. So fill her up.
We got 2 back there.
And we'll put the 3rd one in there. I would say that Brad had it about right. 3 bags to fill it. Yeah, about right. I guess. I'm not sure if you're supposed to play in it or not, but there you go.
Looks like a sunbox. Go ahead and get on it.
So then he said, we'll just kind of give it some extra so they'll come to it. So this is roasted soybean. So that is roasted soybean that we got from Long Creek Farms. Smells really good. So I'm gonna toss some of that in there. Mix it up, I guess. There we go. There you go. That's all set up. So Brad told me just to get it filled up, mix it with some corn, some other things that they like, and as they eat it and they eat the protein, then they'll you know, figure out what the pellets are, and they'll start eating, especially deer that have never been around protein pellets. So there we go. See what happens. I'm gonna put up the wise eye. That's the one thing I did tell Brad. I was like, I don't know how the hogs are gonna do with this, but we'll see. They're
If they can
they're
put it
short.
in, they put it in their mouth, it's gone.
Oh yeah. They're short little jokers, so hopefully they can't reach. That's what I hope.
Yeah, they're gonna get in there all right. Remember my feeder, my little tube feeder was about this high. That sucker was his head all the way inside the hole.
Yeah.
And he wasn't very big either, but he was in there.
So y'all, we've got the Wise Eye MC2. So this is the mini. This is the second generation of the mini, and we're all set. So we got right there on our protein station from Southern Outdoors, and look at that. I didn't even hurt Pops. He didn't even get hurt this time.
Yeah. This is a good racing here.
Yeah. We went all the way to the back. I am surprised that the 10 stayed on top of that feeder, so kudos to Brad and his people for not going cheap on the screws.
Good assembly.
Yeah. Well, it's time for the update. How many days, weeks, or months do you think it took before the deer started eating out of our trough feeder? Comment below. We'd like to know who thought it was going to take a few days, a couple weeks, a few months. Now, we've heard different opinions on our Facebook and Instagram on what people thought or what people's experience were with trough feeders. Now, we have never used a trough feeder before. We've never fed protein, so this was a first for us. Big thanks to Brad Ross over at Southern Outdoors for talking us through this and helping us. And so we didn't know what to expect. Me and Pop set this trough feeder up. We filled it. We did everything that Brad told us to do, and immediately, the very first night, the Wise Eye sent us pictures of deer coming in and eating the roasted soybean and corn off of the ground. Now, they kept looking at that feeder like, I don't know about that thing. You know, a couple days go by, they're still coming in, they're still eating the feed that's on the ground, but you can see deer that are kind of like, I just don't know about that, right? And so I knew they were going to run out of feed pretty soon, so I was interested to see what it was going to take before a deer finally ate out of the trough feeder. And here you go, on the 15th day, ate out of the feeder. So who said a couple weeks? You were right. That's right. 2 weeks, 15 days to be exact, it took before a deer ate out of the trough feeder. And so honestly, I was surprised. I thought it was going to take a little longer than that, because again, when I started seeing the picture of the deer, like that, I don't know, right? You can tell they weren't sure about it. But what was interesting was they immediately came in there and ate the roasted soybean and the corn. So I knew once they were eating around it and nothing happened from that feeder and it didn't attack them or anything like that, that they would eventually warm up to it. And again, 15 days shocked the heck out of me, guys. So if you guys guessed a couple weeks, you were right on it. We heard several people say that heck, they weren't going to eat out of it till deer season. So I was a little worried, honestly. So this was great. Big thanks to Brad Ross again for talking us through this and helping us out. I'm pretty excited to introduce this aspect into our deer herd health, and hopefully we like to keep tabs on our deer, and hopefully we'll see improvements and things as such. So if you guys thought this video was helpful, please hit the thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for more future videos. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in, and we'll see you guys on the next video.